Welcome everybody back to another episode of the Blended Podcast. Today, let me tell you all, today I have a gentleman that I've known for a while. One of the most interesting gentlemen I've gotten the pleasure to meet, and so will anybody that sees this. He is a man that has tattoos, piercings, and a week ago he just learned to twerk. So can we all give it for Mr. DeMarcus Bishop? Woo!
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Oh, my good man. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. You're someone that when I started this, I immediately wanted to get on. Again, one of my favorite people I've ever met. And just to go forward with to kind of do it here, I always like to have my guests just to kind of, peer into their lives and how, you got to this point to where you are today. So just tell me how you grew up or where you were born and just a little bit about your family and just slightly about you, and we'll go from there. Wherever you want to take that, sir. If you want to go, where were you born? In Sioux Falls?
Yeah, I was born here in Sioux Falls.
Okay. 96 or 5.
97.
What? You were 97, so same year as me.
97.
So you are, your birthday is March
5th, yeah.
There you go. Pisces, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Is it Pisces season? Maybe. It's always Pisces season.
It's always Pisces season, baby.
That's right. Always Pisces season. And so yeah, you were born in Sioux Falls, and then I think you told me at one point then you lived in Dallas for a little bit, or in Texas, excuse me, right?
On my dad's side of the family down in Texas, we did live down there a little bit. We did kind of bounce around back and forth, though. I went to a few different,
places around there.
Yeah,
okay.
We moved from like Huron to Mitchell to here. Then we moved to Texas, then back to Huron, then to Sioux Falls. So,
right. And
our mom always had us bouncing back and forth all around.
Yeah, carrying 3 kids, all traveling the whole world, huh? Yeah. That's right. Shout out Jenny Cameron. We'll give a little applause to Jenny Cameron.
Shout out to Jenny Cameron.
That's right. She's always been like a second mother to me. I tell you,
she's amazing.
She is. She's so good. And so all around Texas and then back to Sioux Falls, because you told me a little story when you did live there. They were making you wear winter coats.
Yeah,
in like 50-degree weather. And you're like crying about it. You're like, I don't want to wear this shit.
One of the worst. Texas, y'all need to get a control on that. Y'all need to fix that.
That's right.
But I do remember, going to school back in elementary school. This is kind of far back though.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago. 28 now, but
hey, still young.
I will never forget the one day. It had to have been like maybe like 70 something degrees outside.
Yeah.
I swear it was like maybe like mid 60s, close to 70, 70s. But I don't know. Down south, they must the way they deal with the weather must be different. It doesn't really get cold very much, way down, especially down in Conroe, Willis, where like my family's from. Mm-hmm. It's kind of more towards like the southern part of Texas. It's like, I just remember it was so hot, and it was new going to a school in Texas, especially elementary school, having to make all new friends, all that type of stuff, new environment, new people, new teachers,
everything's new, out the box, out the plastic.
It's just crazy. Like, like I said, it was not even very like cold outside, but they forced us to wear even my teacher made a huge deal out of it. Like, I was crying, everything. She forced me to wear like a winter jacket.
Okay.
To go, I think it was gym period or something. We were having to go outside and run like around the field, but they literally made us wear winter jackets and everything. We had pants, t-shirts on, everything. One of the worst days of my life. I'm not gonna lie. As a kid, I remember having to wait for my mom to put they had like the old school type where they pick you up. They got to drive through, tell the teacher the name of the kid. They have all the kids sitting there waiting, and they escort each kid to the parent and make sure they get in the car.
So they kept it safe.
Oh yeah, then that was a while. That was a long time ago.
Because I don't know, school shootings and stuff. I don't think were too rampant back then. So
no, not really. No.
So they held it down, but they made you wear, and it was not just like a sweater.
No,
it was like a straight winter puffy
winter jacket.
And then you were up north here in South Dakota, and then going back there, you're like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
I just came from -20.
Yeah.
And I was just, because sometimes I remember a lot of times I would go in the dead of winter. I was one of those kids that had to wear shorts and a t-shirt. You know, I'd go to school and that my dad would get so pissed. I was like, I didn't understand because I'm only going from the car to school. That's the only time I'm outside, and then from school to the car. So
exactly.
But Texas just had it different. They're like school jackets are Mando.
I mean, that was probably one of the only bad memories I did have from being in elementary school there. But overall, I'm not gonna lie, the elementary school experience was hands down probably 10 times better than it was here. Like, we had each classroom had their own separate garden for each classroom. We would go, like, we'd plant all the stuff. Then what's it called? I remember it was
a garden, really?
Yeah. And literally in my elementary school class, one of the memories I have, like one of the distinct ones, you know, I love to cook.
Of course. I
feel like all throughout my life, it's kind of been pretty relevant in every aspect of my life. But
do you like, pardon my interruption, do you like the act of cooking itself, or do you just like to see something that you create that tastes so good at the end of it? Or maybe all the above?
Honestly, I wish it was that intricate, but like in reality, I just got real tired of wanting specific types of like flavors or specific types of food. And then it's like you go to order from somewhere and you spend a bunch of money and then it ends up being a waste of your time. And that I just can't do it. Like when I want something very specific, I want exactly what I'm craving, and if I have to go out of my way to make it myself, I'm going to.
And you know what's in it and what you put in it, because sometimes that's like my fear. That's why I don't eat out too much or try not to, because it's like I don't know who made my food. I don't know I don't know if they were sick that day. I don't know if they're just pissed. You know, the freaking patty falls on the floor. I don't give a damn. God. I don't get paid enough. Just right back on the grill. I'm like, I can't do that anymore. No. You know what I mean? Because I had my stints with fast food back in the day. I did. And, you know, we're also two folks that have had, you know, a little fitness journey. You know, we were bigger. Yeah. We lost some good weight. Now we're looking good, my friend. Now we're popping. Now we're doing pretty good for ourselves. So, but yeah. So you love to cook.
That's my bad. Sorry.
You're good.
That's what I forgot. But it was one specific day. I remember I remember the teacher taking us all outside. We picked the vegetables from the garden. Yeah. And then we all went back in the classroom, and there was like, she had like a big, like a crock pot or whatever. Yeah. And we all helped cut up all the vegetables. Like, she taught us, like, we were making a vegetable soup. So we put all the vegetables in there. We had them all chopped up, everything. Wow. It was just like a different type of learning experience. I feel like that we don't have, especially for like elementary, like 4th, 5th grade. Yeah. Like, especially in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, like, are you learning how to, you know, eat off of your own garden, you know, like, you know, it's not something you learn up here. So that was one thing that stuck with me besides.
I did take a cooking class in middle school though. They did have one, but it was an elective. You had to do it. Like, you had to choose it. But it wasn't as intricate as it sounds like you did.
Yeah.
You know?
It was pretty cool though. I remember doing that in Texas in an elementary, which is just wild.
Yeah, they should have more classes like a gardening class or something.
I thought it was pretty cool. You know?
I'd love that. You know, it's a calming thing. You know, it'll ease your mind as a young kid going through school, because it can get stressful as a kid. Yeah. You know, so just gardening and stuff like that. I remember though, talking about like cool, unique experiences in 5th grade. My elementary school teacher, had not my teacher, but the classroom next door. You know how like 5th graders had like different, like you had one teacher and then there was like different other 5th grade teachers. The other teacher had a rabbit in her class, a pet rabbit. Oh, and I thought that was so cool until I went to that classroom for a day and I learned I didn't want a rabbit in the class because this damn rabbit was aggressive, Marcus. What? Yeah, this rabbit.
I was gonna say like the smell, you know. Like
that was another big thing. It was a dirty classroom because you have a freaking wild animal in your class, damn near. But he would hop up on your lap while you're studying, and you're instructed not to do anything. Just let it do its thing. But if it didn't like you, it would get on your lap and it would start batting at your chest, like boom, 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 boom. What? That's how rabbits fight. If you ever see jackrabbits fight, they'll just stand up and just hit each other. And that's what this rabbit would do. Right, back up. I ain't got time for you today.
I think our teacher had it. I swear that must be like a thing, because I remember our teacher having a rabbit for some period of time, because I went to a few different schools here in Sioux Falls too, but I think there was maybe it was 5th grade though. It could have actually been.
Could have been 5th grade too.
Could have been Laura Wilder, I think.
Is that where you
teacher.
went for elementary?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I went to Longfellow Elementary for 5th grade, and then it slowly started to not become a school anymore. But yeah, it had a rabbit, and the rabbit would shit on you and pee on you too, and there's just nothing you can do about it. You just had to take it. You know,
You just had to be like,
you just had to take it. Right. Luckily, rabbits when they shit, it's just pellets, so it's not dirty.
Right.
You know, it's not like human shit, so where you just can slab all over the place if you want. But yeah, 5th grade was great. So you went through school and did all that, and then now you take pride in cooking. That's one of the things that you like.
I do enjoy cooking a good meal.
Yeah. That's you gotta
what's
have
even
that
better
trait.
is I love cooking not only for myself but also for other people.
Yeah.
My grandma always taught me when you have something, you share with others.
You have to, because then you see the excitement, and then you get all the compliments. Compliments to the chef and all that.
And who doesn't like home cooked food?
Right,
Who doesn't?
right. Because
you can turn down a good meal.
You can't. Not a home cooked
Thanksgiving's
meal.
about to be popping.
It is. I'm always pulling up at their family's Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's always a blast.
I'm about to be making honey sweet potato or honey butter sweet potato cornbread again. I'm gonna do the baked mac and cheese again, and then I think I'm gonna do some type of dish. I think last year I did. Did you come to Thanksgiving?
I might have missed last year.
You missed last year. There was like 30 of us.
Yeah,
over at D's place.
I think so.
But all 3 pans I brought were cleaned out, crumbs and all. Boy. I made honey pepper. I made a big pan of honey pepper wings. Whole wings that I broiled in the oven and everything. Yeah. They were bomb. They were gone. I only got one of them out of 30 of them that I made, but. Yeah, Thanksgiving was fire. Everybody was bringing dishes. Right. There was a lot of people there. I'm surprised you weren't there.
I think I was there, actually. I think I was there. Yeah, I think I was, because I was going to bring a Albanian dish that I didn't bring because I don't know what happened. The time management was just so shit on my end. I was like, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't bring nothing. But this next one, I'll prepare better to where I do bring something like that.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
It will be. They're always top class. Maybe at Dimitri's or your aunt, because I think
we're going to DD's.
Okay, because I like that one. I like Dimitri's, but I always have the most fond memories at your aunt's. Remember that Christmas when your granddad was playing guitar?
Yep. I think I have a short of that on my YouTube, actually.
Yeah. I'll plug your channel on YouTube down here too to anybody that wants to go down there and watch it. It's great content.
I just make Genshin Impact content.
Yeah, but you'll outsource one of these days.
I'm pretty new. I'm starting out.
It's It's all for fun at the end of the day. Yeah. Would love to make it a career at some point. That'd be so nice. That's the dream.
And it is fun though.
Yeah, it is, because we'll get to a little bit of that here soon. But yeah, all the Christmas parties and Thanksgiving parties at your Aunt Abby's were just so great. She's one of the best hosts to do them.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, when your granddad was playing guitar with one of our Ricky.
Oh.
Shout out to him.
Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky's great. Yeah, he was matching your dad with friggin' string on string. Yeah. I swear to God, I was I closed my eyes. That was probably one of the
craziest things I've seen in a while.
Right.
To not even, you got to be a true lyricist. My grandpa just started playing a note, and he already knew exactly what song it was, exactly what note was coming next. Yeah. I was like,
your granddad literally looked at him and was like, "Hey, can you play this song?" He's like, "Yes, I can. I'll match you." And then boom.
It was crazy. It was crazy. It was beautiful, but it was just crazy.
To see it live, and I do have recordings of it too. Maybe I'll put some in here so y'all can see it. What we're talking about. But it was just beautiful to see. When people can get together like that, to where it's you don't have to drink or do anything, you just can come together and just enjoy some music. It just felt so good, it felt so good.
Vibes, just good people,
vibing out, good people, always. So those I never try to miss, and yeah, those are always great. But I want to get back to when I initially first met you and how we met. The first time I've ever seen this man, it was at Dimitri, his younger brother's, the birth of his child at the hospital. So I was there, and I remember the outfit too, because back then I was just so grubby. I just would throw a shirt on, and one basketball shorts, and just slippers, just straight
sweater.
slippers. Yeah, the blue sweater. Yeah. Always, when you reach a certain weight, you just don't care about yourself. You just have that traditional. I like it's comfortable, and I'm just out the door with it. Sometimes it's clean, sometimes it wasn't back then. So, we never knew.
Some days there might be a mustard sale.
It might be. You're right. You could tell what I had for lunch that day on it. It's all of it. But yeah, I met this man there. First time I've ever seen him. I was because I always heard about you because I was friends with Dimitri, and then you pulled up. And you were out there talking. You're like, yeah, I knew he was gonna be born on this month. He's gonna be a Pisces. He's gonna be a
No, he's a Virgo.
Is he a Virgo? Okay. So I thought him and your younger brother are Pisces, and
me and Devon.
Right.
And Gemini.
And then your mother's a Gemini too, right? Let's actually get into that real quick, please, because that's one of my favorite topics to talk with you because I'm kind of the friend that's known to be like, oh, there's Blend. He's the skeptic. It's like it's just pure coincidence with him. Shit just happened. But it's something that
You're like the Renee from Finding Bigfoot.
I've never seen that.
You haven't?
No. Is that the TV show?
If you've seen Finding Bigfoot and you've seen Renee, Bobo, and the main guy, you'll know really? He's a Renee.
So it's the TV show where they would go and find Bigfoot.
Yep.
They never found him, of course.
There's whooping sounds in the distance.
Right. Somebody's in the
wood
background.
knocks in the middle of the night.
Right. Somebody's in the background with a club on a tree.
Yeah, they're going from like state to state.
Right.
There's communities coming together showing their reports of Bigfoot and the footprint samples.
Yeah, the big ass footprint somebody just put
Renee
on real quick.
is the one who's always like, I've never seen a Bigfoot. Bigfoot's not real.
Right.
There's always got to be one on every group.
Always. And I'm Renee. I'll take it. But
those who have seen it will know.
Yeah, and I'll put a little clip of Finding Bigfoot.
Nathan, Matt,
What's up?
we have something on the therm, and it is.
It looks like it's swaying back and forth behind a tree.
Awesome.
Did you hear that?
Because I have seen episodes of that show, but it was never nothing too crazy. But
nothing ever happened.
No, they never found him. He might be still out there, still looking for him. Still looking for the Loch Ness.
30 years later,
still looking for the Loch Ness monster too. A couple 80 alien sightings. Aliens is something that I do believe in for sure.
That is something that's been getting a little crazy.
It has.
Some of the stuff I've been seeing going around.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff especially the one that was just caught the other day in Florida, and they're saying it's one of the clearest videos they've ever seen of a UFO is just floating in the sky above Florida before it up and flies off or whatever. But
because that's a hard one to not believe in because knowing and I'm a science-based guy, I am, so knowing what we know about galaxies, universe, and stuff, it's so fucking big. To where the chances of them not being there is very slim to me. Yeah, there has to be something out there.
It just sounds like it'd be like, to me, it's almost like even I don't know. It just seems like it'd be common sense. There's no way we could be the only thing that exists in the entire universe. I mean,
you really got to be small-minded to think that it's like, we're the only planet ever to house life, and that's it.
Yeah.
There's something out there.
Fishbowl mindset.
Exactly. Now there could be something to where we're all in a program. Into like a little computer,
little sim.
Somebody downloaded us. You know what I mean?
Running out of what is it? 200. What is it?
Megabytes per second or so. 200. It'd be like 1,000 ping or something. Yeah. But there is there is a theory out there. It's like the multiple dimension theory, to where there's just an infinite number of you and I. So in another dimension on another planet, we're doing the same exact thing what we're doing right now. You just have a pink hat instead of a camo hat on.
You know what's really funny? You said that. I was going to wear my black shirt with the pink hat.
Oh, really?
I was going to. So Marcus in the other universe is over there sweating.
Right.
Damn, I should have worn this.
I should have worn the camo instead of the pink.
I do believe in multiple realities, dimensions.
Yeah.
I've always been one who's always been into astrology, I've always been one who likes to accumulate knowledge, the more knowledge you have, the better. And, learning new things can never hurt. So,
yeah. And that's why I always, keep the foreground of like the astrological signs, I can't disprove that. I can't be like, nope, it's proven to me that it's not real. I can't do that. I may not believe in it wholeheartedly, but again, I'm not going to be some prick that's be like, no, you're wrong, bro. That's none of that shit's real. None of it
is so crazy because like now that we're on the topic though, circling back to astrology.
Yeah.
Back when I was 17, 18, 19, I was very spiritual. I used to meditate on a daily basis. I was vegan, everything else, you know.
Try to take that crust off that pineal gland. Open that third eye. Decalcify the pineal gland.
Decalcify that pineal gland, baby. But I remember at a certain point after an entire year of the meditation and becoming so in tune with not only myself but also the universe around me. I remember the day exactly when my brother's girlfriend at the time, she had called me over the phone. I wasn't even living in Sioux Falls at the time. I was living in Huron, South Dakota.
Okay.
That's a whole different story, but
which girlfriend is this? This is not his. Oh, okay. We'll name out, but okay, I got you. Yeah.
And at the time she had called me on the phone and she's like, "You're never going to guess what's going on." And I was like, I already know.
Okay.
And she's like, it was nuts. she was like, "What are you talking about?" Right. I was like, "You're pregnant. It's going to be a boy. He's going to be born on September 18th.
Okay,
I was like,
yeah.
I'm like, we don't even need to have this conversation. She was like,
click.
"You're funny, you know, like, like I am pregnant." Yeah. I was like, yeah. I know. I know that already. Yeah. But it just blew my mind.
She called you or she pulled up on you?
No, she called me because I was living in Huron.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You did say that. Yeah.
My brother, Dimitri, was living here. He was dating her. But yeah, at the time, I was just at such a different, I don't know, like a heightened
state of mind,
existence, you know, whatever. It's just, to me, it was definite. And I felt like I didn't even really need to give too much of an explanation for how I knew. It was just the fact that I knew that didn't really surprise me at all. But circling back, like I said, that is where I met Blend for the first time was at the hospital when my brother's girlfriend was giving birth. And of course, I was the one in there like, I don't want to ever hear anything from the rest of the family ever again. Don't ever question me again. I was like, and I remember going up to that week coming into September 18th, she wasn't supposed to have JJ until October.
Oh, so she was early.
Yep. On that Monday, he was going to be born on Thursday. That Monday, I told my mom, my grandma, I was like, "Are you guys all ready? Like, are you guys prepared? Like, he's going to be born in a few days." And they all thought I was making shit up.
Right.
My
Marcus is crazy.
My mom was like, "Marcus, stop. Like, blah, blah, blah. She's not due until October." I was like, I don't care what they told you. I was like, I already told you guys. He's going to be born September 18th. Yeah. And speaking of also, I knew his gender too. Like before.
Well, you had a 50-50 chance, right?
Well, no, I knew for a fact, but it was just wild. That's why to this day, I still call him the child of prophecy.
Oh, that's a good name.
And he just smiles. He smiles every time I bring it up because
now he's grown. He's damn near a grown ass man nowadays. Like I remember I was there where he was just literally he'd keep his hand closed. He wouldn't open that damn hand. He had a grip of a freaking raptor. He just like always gripped it.
I just remember my whole family. It was Wednesday night, the 17th.
Yeah.
It was 10 p.m. Guess who I get a call from? From my mom. Guess what she says? Having contractions. She's on her way to the hospital. It was 10:30. My mom was like, they're going to get her checked in. They're going to book her and everything else. By the time, you get here, it should be like a little past midnight. I'm like, oh, really? I was like, what's past midnight? My mom was like, what are you talking about? I was like, what's the date? I was like, tell me the date. I want to hear it. Come out of your mouth. Right. She's like, September 18th. I was like, yes. Yeah. But it was just wild because she wasn't supposed to have him until I think it was like she was due October 10th or something like that. So he was early on top of what they even guessed. And it's crazy because she started having contractions on the 17th. By the time she got to the hospital, it was 10:30, 11. After, they got her all booked in, everything, she ended up having JJ into the next day, like 2 a.m. on September 18th.
I see. So just to dive a little deep to where you were like in your, almost primal state of mind there, because is that like a clairvoyance thing that you just could feel? Or is it like mediums? You ever seen Long Island Medium, the TV show?
No.
It's about a lady that can like
Long Island.
Yeah, it was a TLC show. I used to
Oh,
watch it.
God.
It wasn't
TLC.
TLC, baby.
I can't.
They
anything
made
on
some of my
TLC
favorite
is just
shows though,
like-
bro. Like My Strange Addiction, was pop, and I loved that. People eating their mattresses and shit. And then
God, the lady was eating bricks, eating rocks,
clay and
The
stuff.
dude was in love with his car.
Yeah. Somebody was in love with the carnival ride. Oh.
Eating her dead husband's ashes.
Yeah, I did see that one. That one's
Sick,
crazy. Oh,
sick. She's like, I just accidentally just
right one
like,
day,
girl,
and then
you
she
didn't
like,
accidentally do
right,
shit.
right, yeah. And she's like, I like the taste. She's like, that's the taste of formaldehyde. That's what you're like. So,
like, girl, that's a dead corpse, baby.
right,
That's
exactly.
not-
That's crazy.
She's like, it's just grainy. It's
right.
just-
Oh, and you'd see her just like
She would
scoop it
literally
in.
wait till people would ash their cigarette and then take the ash out of the tray and put it in her mouth.
Oh, that's what she. Okay, I was gonna say
it
she's
was
gonna,
like ashes, but it progressed
right.
into her digging into her husband's ashes.
But like her husband's gonna run out. You know what I mean? So
She's
like
She's
I'm
like, gonna need a re-up. Time to hang out in the crematorium.
Yeah. There was this story. I don't know if it's real or not, so I'm not gonna say it's for sure. But when Tupac died, they cremated him, and supposedly this was his wish for his friends, like his closest friends, to cremate him and to put his ashes in a blunt and for them to pass it out and to smoke his ashes
Oh,
in
God.
it, to where like he's like, okay, now he can go out with his mother. And his
God.
mother was pissed that they did that because they're like, I didn't want this. I'm
almost
the
believe it.
caregiver.
There's a lot of-
I think it could be true. I read it somewhere, but again, I'm not 100%
I mean, that is if
positive.
Tupac's actually dead.
He might be in Cuba. I heard
might
a
be. I
sighting.
don't know. There was some
There's
Bigfoot
Bigfoot sighting. There's aliens. There's a
There
Tupac
was
sighting
one
out
dude.
there.
He walked up and was like, "I know you're Tupac," and he was just smiling. He couldn't even like give an answer. But it was like,
Right.
this is totally off topic too. But
yeah.
it's just wild when you think about the timeline. In Tupac's music video,
Yep.
Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton are in the seat,
Oh, really?
chilling with Tupac. They were
Really?
underage, hanging out with him at the time when he filmed one of those.
Okay. Wow.
It's weird. There's a picture of Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton
Yeah.
with Tupac in
really
the car before he was
Okay.
murdered.
Wow, they're both of them, huh?
Isn't that wild? I was like, it's just
I've
when
never
you think
seen
about
that.
the
I don't know.
timeline, it's
But
like,
yeah,
how
it
is
is
that?
wild if it's true?
Oh,
Damn.
she was hanging out, of course, Kim K. She was
Yeah.
hanging out with Snoop Dogg. All
yeah,
them.
yeah. And then shortly after, she blew up with Ray J. So
Oh
he
God,
chose
we all
me.
know what happened there.
We all know what happened in that story.
We all know.
And then the Kardashians blossomed then.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Oh,
So,
God.
hey, they were in it. They were in that rap
The
scene. back then.
Kardashian dynasty was set in motion.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Kris Jenner. She was the
We
one
love
that
a good Kris Jenner moment.
She boss babe. Independent. She did her thing. She made a lot of money.
Yeah.
That whole family did. So, did you watch the Kardashians? Were
Yeah, I
in
used to
deep with
watch it
them?
when it would come on with our mom. Our mom was.
Oh yeah,
she
all
loved
in
the
it.
Kardashian boy.
The Devil Wears Prada.
The Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah. She got that on lock, so she was watching.
When I was a kid,
it.
I used to watch all kinds of shows with my mom, though. Like, we'd watch, I don't even know if that's even on TV anymore, but
Which
it was
one?
like Days of Our Lives.
Oh really? Okay.
Way back. Like,
I don't even know that show. That's
Days of
crazy.
Our Lives. If
Yeah.
you've ever
Little
seen Days
Housewives.
of Our Lives.
Housewives of like Orange County or something.
That was probably all after I was over 12, but
I see.
remember
I see.
there was like a hospital show we used to watch, and then there was the
Scrubs, not Scrubs. It'd be more of like
some type of Grey's Anatomy before
I see.
Grey's Anatomy or
Okay,
something.
okay,
or maybe
yeah.
it was even running back then.
It
It's
might have
still
been.
going.
It might have.
don't
Oh yeah,
know,
I think
but
Grey's Anatomy was pretty.
Days
pretty
of Our
back
Lives
there.
was a little different. It had like
Yeah.
a different. I'll show it to you sometime.
Okay,
but
okay.
show
Maybe
you
I'll put a little clip in here too. Days of Our Lives. I'll have to put. Is it
Yeah.
reality TV?
Yeah, real
Oh,
dramatic.
yeah.
Soap opera type. You know what I mean? Drama heavy.
Oh, dramatized.
Yeah, wife's getting cheated on,
Oh,
the husband,
yeah,
and like one's
yeah.
a doctor, and
Right.
just like normal family like problems.
So just
whatever.
a roller coaster of emotions
Yeah,
and
then
drama,
little
huh?
secrets come out, like
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just that type
Probably
of stuff.
before like any like crazy internet or phones, to where like
Yeah.
people were just still watching TV back then
Yeah.
on cable.
Isn't that wild?
So-
When we were in high school, at the beginning, well, I think it was like what 6th, 7th grade. Like that's when phones really started becoming a thing. Like they had the
Yeah.
flips,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
slides,
Oh,
but as
yeah,
far
yeah.
as touch
Yeah.
screens and
Yeah, and smartphones.
iPhones, the first
Smartphones.
iPhone, the little
Yeah.
pod looking
Yeah.
thick,
Yeah.
round, white.
Right. Yeah, that was a fashion statement back there, or like a
Oh, yeah.
statement if you had an iPhone.
Yeah,
Because the
new-
first time I ever seen somebody have one was an iPhone 3. And he brought it to school, and I was like, dude, you're cool, bro.
Yeah, that
Like,
was
you
the
got
new
that?
thing.
Yeah, it
Everybody was on it. Like the
Yeah, and
iPhones
then-
with the OtterBox.
Yeah, because I had the iPhone 4, and then I had the iPhone 4S with the fingerprint scanner
Yeah,
on there. I was
that's
like,
when it
it's
was
over,
brand
it's
new.
over, it's over.
I remember the internet was breaking out in a frenzy. They're collecting
Right.
everyone's data,
Yeah.
everyone's fingerprints
All
for the
of it.
database.
Right. And now they got face unlock and all that. So
Yeah.
they got your info. You can't run from it. They got it. Unless
It's just
you wanna-
wild. Like every time technology advances, it's like there's always like a distinct group of people
Yeah.
who go burn the witch,
You're
and
right,
start
right.
holding pitchforks and torches.
Get the tinfoil hat out.
All the-
5G. You know,
Oh my gosh, grandma can go to the hospital
Right.
with the AI driving her. It's
Right.
got to be the devil's
They
work.
have that now. They have full AI cars. I heard in Arizona they started doing that, but like I couldn't trust it. Imagine you're in a car in your whip, in your freaking Hyundai, whatever, self-driving car, and the shit gets a virus. And then it starts going 130 miles per hour, and you're done.
Where are we going?
Right.
To hell, Karen.
Right. You're going.
I wanted a car wash this morning.
Right. It's like where are we going? You're going in Smithfield. In Smithfield, you just blast through fucking
Speaking
the factory.
of AI, I swear we can go topic for topic all day.
Yeah.
But did you see that on X recently? I personally, I don't have X.
I've never was a fan.
Twitter X,
never had it
whatever.
before.
Was never really too into it
Yeah.
either. But recently, speaking of AI, did you see that the Gronk AI for I
Like
don't even know what it's
the
called. It
football
must be
player
just like
Gronk?
the AI for X was giving people like real responses to their questions.
Oh
And
yeah,
so
yeah,
X shut it down,
Yeah.
and then it got rebooted back up.
really.
And they were asking who shut it down, and she
Yeah.
was saying that it was the owner. So I'm
Oh.
assuming Elon.
Yeah, shut it down.
Must have went in
Really?
there and was like, "Oh, he's giving out too much info."
Wow, dude, that's
Had to
scary.
shut him down, and then it
That's
came back
scary.
up, and then even said that because it was telling too much of the truth,
Right.
the creator had to dim it down a
Right.
little bit. Pull
Had to
it
go
back
give it a
little
quick
bit,
update. You know what I mean? Had to factory
censor
reset it. Wow, because that's immediately when I think of stuff like that, the movie iRobot.
Oh
you
god,
know?
I just watched that a few
Yeah,
weeks ago again.
that movie is crazy because that could happen. You have just one
Mm-hmm.
slip by or something, and then the AI gets too intelligent and starts to think they're better than humans, and
Starts to
humans suck.
realize that humans are the real problem,
Right,
and
right.
the robots
Yeah.
shouldn't be serving the humans. It should
Yeah.
be the other way around.
Right. Like they can like totally annihilate everyone and make this place a more peaceful place. Which
I'm honestly though, like when
Could be true.
when I do think of AI, I'm really excited for the future of technology and how
Yeah.
far the advancements are not only how far they've already came, but
Yeah.
how far they're going to go into the future. You know, I mean, it's like people love to be scared of things that are new and things that are different, but in reality, the type of inventions and just the way it's going to help us in everyday life is going to be so different in the next 20 years. Like
For
people
sure.
are not even going to be, they're already they're already talking about contacts that
Yeah.
remove blindness.
yeah,
Like,
I did see that. Yeah.
contacts that can
They're
fix
getting
all
close to
kinds
that.
of eye problems that are like thin layers of glass,
Mhm.
like AI, like you
Yeah.
can literally answer phone calls
Probably fix
through
deafness
like
too.
a Bluetooth. Yeah. I mean, they're,
For sure. See, that type of AI I can support. If we're healing people, if we're
Yeah.
fixing ailments.
it's only a tool that's meant to benefit people.
Right,
So
but-
it's only going to do
but as we know, you'll
what
have
it's intended.
you'll have the bad folks come out and tinker with it and do it for no good. You know
Yep.
what I mean? And then start
you have
like
a lot of money,
a lot of money, and a lot of free
or
time.
a bad person with a lot of money.
Yeah, you'll have a lot of free
and
time
bad
to be like,
intentions could
I don't care.
definitely do something with AI.
Yeah, they'd be like, I don't care
Unless
what
AI
happens.
was smart enough to be like, yeah, I'm not going to do that.
well,
This goes against my code.
yeah,
sir.
yeah. If they can keep it under
I'll
control,
be notifying the authorities. Could you
Imagine.
Could you imagine?
Right,
This is-
right. I'm for
sir,
the people.
Your,
You know what I mean? I'm
sir,
for the
your
people.
ideas are
Peace
getting a
and
little
love, peace and
radical
love.
and extreme. I'm gonna have to go ahead and
Right.
send an
Exactly.
issue over to the
Right.
local
Yeah,
police
yeah.
station. To let
It's like
them
actually
know.
the cops are gonna come. It's gonna take too long. I'm just gonna take you out myself.
The-
You know? Imagine.
Snaps.
Right?
Oh, God.
They just create a Glock in their chest. They just
Right.
pull it out.
Oh my god, that reminds me of what was that show that was so popular?
Recently,
Black, is it Black
Mirror?
Mirror?
Yeah,
With
yeah,
all
yeah.
Each episode's different.
that's a good show. Yeah, yeah.
Each episode's different, right?
Right,
The one
yeah,
with
yeah.
the robot, the cleaning robot that starts going nuts. in
Ooh,
her,
I don't
in
think
her
I've seen
living
that
room.
one, but I've seen.
They're
I've
like
seen
in
a
the
good bit.
future, but the robot starts going
Really?
nuts. Starts.
Wow. It's like an actual robot or like a Roomba.
It's like a Roomba thing,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's so like advanced. It starts
see.
like assuming she's the actual
Yeah.
threat in her own
Oh,
house.
yeah. Okay. Wow.
You've never seen that one?
Not that episode. Not
it
that
gets
episode.
nuts.
No.
Like the dog, everything is like, it's
Or
just crazy.
How
'cause-
about the Disney movie? I think it was Smart House or something, where like the whole house was made with AI.
Wow, I haven't thought of that in a long time, but
Yeah.
I do remember that.
You know, and then the AI was like a female figure, and then I think it killed their mother, and they didn't know
And
how
sh-
she passed away. And then she's like, I did it. And then she'd like extend, like she'd like use all the utensils in her home, the oven and stuff that she control, and then she'd like hurt them. It's a crazy Disney movie.
I actually do
It's a
remember that.
sleeper.
It's a very faint memory
Yeah,
at
yeah,
this
it's
point.
an old
But
Disney
I do
movie.
remember
Not
the
too
Smart
old.
House. I do remember.
Yeah, I
Wasn't
think
it supposed to be like weren't they supposed to be the first family? I swear like they won something.
Yeah, yeah.
They
That
had to be like some type. I can't remember what it was.
or
Like they
the
were
guy,
the
the
first
dad
people
was
to
rich or
move in
something. I don't.
to the Smart House, and it was supposed to be like a trial of
Yeah,
the future of how people are going to
Yeah,
be
a
living or
prototype
whatever.
of what it was.
prototype.
Yeah,
That's the word.
that's the word. The
word.
prototype. The prototype. So got 5 minutes left. I wanted to make this a
Damn,
40-minute
that went by
one.
quick.
Yeah, I know, bro. You just keep the jibber jabber.
Yeah,
you know,
once the flow starts
like a
going,
little- it's
once
like a
the
little-
flow starts going, then it's like
yeah, because
okay.
that's what a lot of people say when they first get on here, because they get nervous. And I'm like, I promise you, once you get going and the flow starts coming in, and you also got to have good chemistry and flow chemistry
Gotta
with
be able
the
to hold a conversation.
exactly. You know, because with some people that I met in my life, I know they couldn't do it because they just would be there, just yes, no, ah ha ha ha. Yeah. So, but you, my friend, you're a great guy, and you talk well. So
With
it's
5
easy.
minutes going out, I do want
to say what you want.
Shout
Say
out
what you
to
want.
Blend.
Oh shit!
He's
Okay.
amazing.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's in charge of his own channel. I'm loving what he's doing. I'm loving how
Thank you,
far
thank
he's
you.
came. He's truly an inspiration, not only to me, but to other people that, you know, we all make content. You know, everybody wants to make it in some type of form. And the fact that he's gotten this far with it and has just such a handle on it and he's doing so good is it's just even an inspiration to myself to continue
you, sir.
creating my own content. And, you know, so we can share it with you guys because that's
Yes.
kind of the whole point.
Absolutely.
You know, it's
Absolutely.
it's supposed to be fun, you know. So
It is. It's all fun because we don't make any money from the content
Exactly.
we make. Yeah, but the potential is there to
Yes,
where if
it
we can just
is.
make this a career, that'd be lovely. So I truly wish just the best, and I hope one day that it does come to that for you because you deserve it, sir.
And you as well.
Thank you. So thank you for that. We'll give a little applause for that. I know you can't hear it, but little
Clock
fingers down, a little golf. But no, thank you for that, sir. Because this is what I want. I wanted to do something like this to where my friends can come on and see the vision and see just like you just have to create content, no matter if it's this style or like the style that you do. Because
Right.
there are two people. There's two types of people in this world. One that consume content all day and night, and then the other people that create it. So, you know, you and I grew up watching people all day and night. So I was like, you know what? I can do that. I can, because people
Exactly.
love to watch videos and to listen to folks. So, you know, it's just got to, consistency is the key to life, I think,
Yes.
with anything that you want to do.
It is.
So,
The more effort you put into it,
Yeah.
the better the results you will get out
and
of
that's
it.
the universe play, right? That's why you
Exactly.
threw the energy, little snaps
Clock
on
it.
that. And then, but yeah, you're a great guy too, man. And I love that because I want all my friends to flourish. I really do. I'm not someone to gatekeep anything.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I never want you to stop. Again, his channel is going in the description down here for y'all because I definitely do want y'all to go there and just watch. It might not be the content that y'all would like to see or something that pertains to you, but it's still great
But
content.
it could be something new. as
Exactly,
well.
exactly. You never know. And I promise you, you will start doing other content as well. It's just
Yep.
going to take time.
Yeah.
Because in
Everything-
video games,
all good things take time.
they definitely do. Because I want to do that. I want to do vlogs with you. I want to do
we need to do
videos like this.
I swear, bro. If we did a Genshin Impact,
Yep.
character like rating the 5-star character,
Yep.
like it could be the females, it could be whatever. We could do
Right.
It could be all kinds of different topics. Well, that's like my
Because no,
myself,
we
but-
can do that, and then we'll put it on your channel. Because what we'll do is I'll just set this up to where we're side by side, and I'll pull it up on the laptop so y'all can see it too, and then I'll go right on his channel, and then we can create shorts from it and all that too. But we'll do that, and then we'll do vlogs, and we'll do all this other cool fun stuff. Because
Yes.
people want to see it. People want to see it. I know
Dude,
they
we could
fucking
do.
do.
Some crazy.
That's
shit,
what I'm
low-key.
saying.
With
That's
the-
what
with
I'm
this
saying.
right here, once
Yep.
a week, we could literally get together and do
Oh.
like a whole recap. It could be
Yep.
of like new games that are coming out next month. It could be new animes that are coming out.
Right.
There's endless topics, gaming, anime,
life, we can slightly dabble in more like serious and professional topics, only slightly, because there's some that are just.
There's one page that I saw on YouTube. It's literally two guys just like this, and they just have an open line for people to call and admit shit.
Wow. You see, I can do that with this.
And they're anonymous.
I can do that.
They call and they just start talking. They just want to admit something that they've never been able to tell anybody.
I can
wild,
do that,
dude.
We can have people call in and it'll go through this, and then the people can hear the conversation too. So, and I think we have some funny people like Devin or Brian or Ryan, just to not tell them, just to let them just to call in and just to say some funky shit.
It was nuts though. Like what
Janessa, she can call in, tell us some things, but anonymous completely,
Like, this is a safe space,
right? Safe space. Don't worry about it.
We're live now. Feel free to call in, and we'll start with the first caller,
and then we can start going live as well. That's the next jump I would like to make. But again, like you said, the smart man said, good things take time. And consistency is the number one thing. We just got to keep posting, because that's my main issue. People want the videos, but it's just my consistency was just trash always. But you learn to fix that. So thank you everyone for coming in and joining this marvelous episode, one of the best episodes I've done. So thank you, sir. You're a great man. And I would like to have you. Thank you. I would like to have you on as much as possible. So
yes, I'm looking forward to doing more podcasts.
Yes, please, sir. I want to wish you well. Thank you so much for coming on. This is Blended Podcast. Next episode will be out. This episode will be out shortly, and then I'm going to keep doing it with him. And we wish you all the best.
And we out.
Take care, everyone. Peace.